Welcome to That's Good for Footy.
Forget about the heartbreaks, the agony and heartaches. You give it all for the game's sake, and that's good for footy. Forget about the heartbreaks, the agony and heartaches. You give it all for the game's sake, and that's good for footy. And this is what you pray for, every night and every day for. You give it all, then you give more. That's good for footy.
Wow, good evening. How are you, everyone? Have a look at that. What a fantastic crowd. If you could see what I could see, you look wonderful from up here. Welcome along to the Mulgrave Country Club. Welcome along to That's Good for Footy, and welcome along to the St Kilda night. The two boys just out the back there, as happy as Larry. They can't wait to come out and meet you guys. You must be excited too, yeah? Yeah. All right, good. There you go. As I said, welcome along to That's Good for Footy, the only live and interactive footy panel show going around. It is family friendly. This is where the fans meet the players and the players meet the fans. The shows are for the passionate supporters. The show which allows you to see the players be themselves in a very interactive way. I'm ready, let's go, let's get stuck in. St Kilda show, August the 2nd, 2023. Our first panellist. He was born on the 24th of September in 2003. He's played a total of 25 games and he's kicked a total of 26 goals. He made his AFL debut in 2022, and when he plays for the St Kilda Football Club, he wears the number 10 on his back. Could you please welcome to the stage, Mitch Machito Owens.
When the Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in, oh, how I want to be with St Kilda. When the Saints go marching in.
Very nice, very nice. That's beautiful. I always like to ask this, especially because, Mitch, first time on the show, right? So everyone, go nice and easy. But first time on the show, what's it like when you walk out to hear that?
Yeah, it's unreal. It's just seeing all the supporters come out. It just shows what a loyalty we have. But yeah, it's unreal to come down here and see all the supporters.
Yeah, it's nice. So as I said, take it nice and easy on him. We're just going to ease him in like an old man into a warm bath, all right? That's how this one's going to play out. To make him feel a little bit more comfortable, we'll get our second panellist out here, and that way he's got, you know, safety in numbers kind of thing. Our second panellist, he was born on the 12th of February in 1995. He's played a total of 160 games and he's kicked 53 goals. He made his AFL debut back in 2015. When he plays for the St Kilda Football Club, he wears the number 35 on his back. Could you please welcome to the stage, Jack Sinclair.
When the Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in, oh, how I want to be with St Kilda. When the Saints go marching in.
There we go. All right. No, that's good. Thank you very much, everyone. That's really wonderful. You can tell when they've been on the show a couple of times, can't you? They come out here and they go, hey, how you going? Good to see you all. Jack, how comfortable does he look? Huh? Yeah, there you go. Boys, please say hello to the audience in your own way.
Thanks for having us. Good to be here.
There you go. Nice to have you both here. Jack, I think this is about, we were having a bit of a chat just out the back there. I think we've had it 3 or 4 times now that you've been on the show, which is great, and thank you. I always welcome you back with open arms. Good to be back out in doing this sort of thing as well. You know, I know we went through COVID over the period that we did, but it's nice to be back out doing this sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and a lot of the media stuff we do is pretty standard down the line, but yeah, to come on this show, it's always good fun.
Yeah, this is a little bit different is what he's saying, all right? But we're going to get stuck into it because we've got a lot to get through. We are running a little bit behind time because I talk too much out the back. We're going to get stuck into it with our first little segment, everyone. It's called Past, Present, Future, all right? Boys, we're going to talk about what's been going on at the club in a past and present future manner. You're sitting 5th on the ladder, 11 wins, 8 losses with a percentage of 106.5. Tell us, just from this, is this the results versus expectations of where the playing group and the coaching staff thought or hoped you would be at round 20 of this season?
Oh, it's hard to say. We're only a couple of games, you know, from being, well, I don't know, haven't really looked at the ladder too closely, but yeah, from being away out of the 8. So, still 4 weeks to go. But yeah, I think if you said we were going to be in this position with 4 games to go, I think we definitely would have taken it at the start of the year.
Exactly, and that's probably the point that I'm trying to make here, is that looking at it in hindsight, but also in retrospect, and also, in the situation that you are, to realise that you're sitting in the position that you are. You've had the wins, you've had the losses, we'll go through that in a little bit, but to know that that's what's happened, where do you think? Did the playing group and the coaching staff at the start of the year set an expectation or a goal? Is there anything like that gets put into place?
I don't think we had any expectation.
Yep.
Like, obviously, expectation was just to put in 100% effort, come to every game, putting up a fight. And we knew if we did that, the results would take care of itself. So, we've just been focused on the process, taking one game at a time, and, whatever happens. So, yeah.
I love it. That sounds like it was just read straight out of Ross Lyon's book, doesn't it? That was beautiful.
I think, when you get a new coach, it's always might take a while to click. So I think we're all a bit surprised how well we were playing early in the season. But it's a long year. You're going to have your ups and downs. You can't be up for every week. But 4 weeks to go, and before the real season starts is what Ross says. So it's exciting.
Yeah, good. You're travelling okay, but you have had some low scoring wins and losses. From your 11 wins, 8 have been over 70 points. But only 2 have been over 100 points, whilst your other 3 wins have been under 70 points. 6 of your losses, you have kicked under 70 points, and you haven't beaten any of the teams currently in the top 4. I bring all this up because these 2 things will need to happen. For you to progress into September, you need to beat both teams above you, and in order to do that, you will also have to kick winning scores. And the indicators are it will have to be over 100 points. As it is said, you only have done that twice this year. They're good indicators. What do you think what's the big change that's going on? Before I get to that, I wanted to go into this point, because even though you've only kicked over 100 points twice, you've done that, but you've been missing Membry, you've been missing King, who are both obviously 2 of your key forwards. If they come back and find form, then the Saints are in with a real chance. Here's an interesting little tidbit. You've kicked a winning score 3 times this year of 92 points. I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. 3 times this year you've kicked 92 points. But the point that I wanted to make is that you're going to have to get big scores. You've had your injuries. We talk about King and Membry. If they do come back, great. What do you think needs to happen in relation to you guys to get those sort of big scores on the board? You did it on the weekend, which is what I want to go into, which is why I'm sort of half hesitating as to how deep I want to go with this question. But what do you think needs to happen in relation to getting those scores on the board? It did happen on the weekend, so...
Yeah, something we have worked a lot on it. Our offence, we struggled against key defenders who've been able to drop off and take marks, and maybe not having Max there and Tim providing that contest. You've got a lot of young guys like Mitch up forward playing some really critical roles on some seriously good defenders and experienced players. So, we're working our offence a lot every week, and it's good to see it click on the weekend. So, just got to keep working on it. I thought we got some really good quality entries going inside 50, and we kicked pretty straight, which is handy. But, guys like Cooper Sharman did a great role on Sicily and didn't allow him to drop off, and because he had some game against us last time. It's pretty special. So that's obviously key. And but like you said, our defence has been pretty strong. So keep focusing on that. But definitely some tweaks to make offensively.
The so-called experts are predicting the Saints will finish 11th. You've got games against Carlton, who are sitting in 7th, Geelong in 9th, Richmond in 11th, and Brisbane in 3rd. It's a big month of footy, but it always is leading into September, and you're going to have to play your best footy to progress. Let's go back to Sunday. As we just spoke about, scoring has been a bit of an issue this year, but on the weekend it wasn't. The goal umpire in the first quarter was the one that was wrapped the most. She got a head on the box 9 times in the first quarter. What happened? What was the difference? That's what I really would like to know, and I think a lot of the supporters would be curious as to what was the change? What just clicked in order to get that kind of scoring happening?
Yeah, it's funny you say that, because we knew before going to the game that our first quarters weren't great. I think we were sitting 16th or something for first quarter. So we, as a playing group, I think Crouchy brought us together talking about let's be on edge, let's go out hard, let's make this first quarter firing. So I think that's the difference for us. We knew we started off not great first quarter, so we kind of flipped that. And changed that, and I think we really came out firing from that.
Yeah, but they kicked 3 the first 4, so it wasn't straight away. But
no,
yeah, I thought we responded really well, and I think we kicked
Absolutely.
5 goals out of centre bounce, which is pretty rare. So
Yeah.
I thought our mids were excellent. The pressure they were putting on, and we're just getting it forward. And once the ball hit the deck, we're pretty lively, and they just couldn't defend it.
And that's the point. As I start to bring up those points, I'll come back over them now. You were blistering. Chaos ball and corridor usage, aggressive running and tackling, bring it to ground. Was that the instruction?
Yeah, it was. We know when we bring it to ground, our small forwards are really dangerous, and guys like Mitch, Caminiti, even though they're a bit bigger, but they're really good at ground level too. So. Like I said, Sicily was really good last time aerially against us. We couldn't quite bring it to ground, but it was a big focus. And when we did that, we got some really good looks.
Didn't you just? At half time, you had 8 centre clearances, and 6 of those were through the ring of steel. Your first quarter was your highest scoring quarter of the season. 17 forward entries from 11 scores, 9 of which were goals. That's effective and efficient. Your backs were equally effective with intercept marks 11 to 16, led by Battle and Wilkie. Your clearances from stoppages was dominant. Half of your scoring came from that. That's a pretty fair assessment because that's the stats. So when you look at it, at halftime you were 29 up. You're winning the centre clearances. You go into your groups. What's the message coming from the coaching staff?
Pretty much just keep sticking at it. We saw Hawthorn did come back in the second and third quarter, as we knew they would. But we weren't too worried. We've shown throughout the season that our third and fourth quarter are quite strong, as we're a pretty good endurance team. So we come out at half-time, quarter time, with a lot of confidence. And, Ross has a lot of confidence as well because he knows that.
Yeah, good. You look like you played with a lot more freedom-based football on the weekend. It showed in the stats. Your uncontested marks would double your opponents, which meant you were finding space. It was a really good brand of football. I noticed that you, Jack, you were doing a lot of kicking in from full back, and you were basically electing to go corridor instead of the wing. Earlier this year, the Saints were going boundary line and out wide. We know corridor footy is risk for reward football when it pays off. Was this a message also to take the game on?
Yeah, a little bit. I've got a bit of a licence to do that from the back line, which is nice. But it's interesting. Early in the season, we weren't really talking about going around the boundary, but for whatever reason, we were. But it was really effective. We'll just get numbers to the footy and moving the ball pretty simply. So, we've tried to sort of look corridor a lot more, and speaking about those key defenders who've played really well against us, just to sort of change the angles. It just brings them offline a bit and gives our forwards a bit more of a chance. So, it's a big improvement on the weekend.
Absolutely. Some of your best. Crouch was in ripping form with 3 goals and 32 disposals. Obviously won the award for the best on ground. Dan Butler was ever reliable with 4, and even Higo was having a day out with 2. I liked his little, as he goes through the goal square. He was having a lot of fun. Another one to catch my eye was young Cooper Sharman, as you alluded to before. He nearly had 2 contenders for Monty. It's something that I've come up with. It's called Mark of Nearly the Year, okay, which I thought was good. But he's got a very Jeremy Howe look about him. He doesn't mind using his aerial skills in order to try and take a grab. Tell us a little bit about his game, but also him as a person.
Yeah, obviously he knows his strength is his jump, so we love when he keeps flying for it. We would like him to mark him, but he does bring the ball to the ground, which is his job as well. So, he's been unreal this season. He obviously had the job on Sicily and, executed that unreal. But, he's works hard off field. So, credit to him.
He did both. He had to play that role. He had to obviously shut down Sicily, but also play his game. And he did I thought it was an outstanding performance. Tell us a little bit about him, Jack, from your perspective.
Yeah, he's a pretty quiet kid, but always got a smile on his face. But works hard. He's played a number of roles, which is really crucial. He's played a bit on the wing earlier this year, and the way he got back to support was really good. But he accepted a role on one of the best defenders in the comp on the weekend, and didn't shy away from it and hit the scoreboard as well. So it was really important for us.
And speaking of which, Wanganeen Malera, he was a standout as well with 33 disposals. He had a really good game, highly good game. I love that. Everyone's working for the one goal. Obviously, your backs are working as strong as they are when we talk about, obviously, Josh Battle, when we talk about Wilkie. But then you've got your others. We talk of you. And then the link-up that we go through with your mids. You get your forwards back. You're coming back to a St Kilda that is going to be hard to be reckoned with coming into finals time. Is that a fair assessment as well, would you suggest?
Yeah, I think we're developing a lot of confidence. Like early in the season, we had a lot of injuries, but we were just getting the job done, no matter who was playing. So yeah, that's Ross's way, and he sort of persisted with the same side for a lot of the year because they were getting it done at the start of the year. So guys like Tim and Max, we weren't really in a rush to bring them back. So yeah, it's a credit to the guys who've been performing. Yeah, it's good to see some guys getting healthy now, and hopefully. Yeah, be pretty fit come the right time of the year.
And this is where it comes back to that question that I alluded to off the start when we talk about where's your scoring going to come from. You know, you've had Membry out for quite a while. He's been coming back through the VFL. Hopefully he'll be back very shortly. Max, hopefully, is going to be named in the team for this weekend as well. Is that the reason, do you think, and just being as plain and as honest as you can, in relation to why you haven't had the type of scoring above that 70-point mark because of your key forwards being omitted or missed?
Yeah, obviously, without Kingy and Membry, yeah, we'd obviously love them to play. Obviously, they bring a lot of goals to the table as well, but I think as bad as it was, them getting injured early, we kind of learnt to play without them. So we knew we could run.
Had to
yeah, exactly. So we had a full pre-season, had to train that. So obviously we were smaller forward, young as well, so we knew we could run. So we pretty much just brought that to the table. Yeah.
Be nice to have those two boys to come back in. As I said, moving into finals right now, this is when you need them. Let's talk a little bit more about you two. Mitch, you were picked 33 in the 2021 draft. You played at Bowie as well as the Sandy Dragons. Tell us a little bit about your heritage. When did you first get into football, and what appealed to you most about it?
Yeah, I probably started when I was about 4 years old. So I've got two older brothers who both love football as well. So when I was younger, I was always watching them play junior footy every Sunday. So I always loved it. Always playing Jack in the Pack pretty much every day with them. So
Beautiful.
Yeah, found a love of footy pretty early. Like you said, played at Bowie, loved it. And yeah, just keep working hard. Played Dragons and lucky enough to go through the NGA program when I was started when I was about 15. So, because Mum's from Japan, so I got to go through that, which was unreal. Got to work with Nick D'Arsano, had all the facilities. So, yeah, I thought I had a real advantage with that, which helped a lot. And, yeah, lucky enough to get drafted by the Saints.
What was that emotion like for you, without going through the whole process, but knowing that you have had good success at both Bowie and the Sandy Dragons? What was the call up like, knowing, hey, guess what, I'm going to play for the big league and I'm heading down to the St Kilda? Yeah,
it was pretty cool. I probably surprised myself a bit as well. I probably wasn't a great junior footballer, just an average footballer. Got cut from Dragons, so I had to work hard. So. To work hard and make it to the league, yeah, I was pretty proud of that.
Good on you, mate. That's a very, very worthwhile achievement already at the stage where you're at. What do you think out of your skills that you possess is your best asset?
It's a good question. Probably my ability in contests in the air, on the ground as well. So if I don't mark it, I'm always feel like I'm first to it, and yeah, competing on the ground as well. Yeah,
a bit like a cat, up, jump, land, straight to your feet, bang, exactly get onto it. Yeah, see ball, get ball. Yeah, I like it. Jack, you played your junior and senior footy with Kew, Port and Oakley, learning your skill and honing your craft. Who in your junior years did you aspire to be, or who did you look up to the most?
I was a Carlton supporter, so I loved Chris Judd.
Yes.
Yeah, he was a bit of a hero of mine, but yeah, also Robert Harvey. Yeah, some of my family goes for the Saints, so I remember being pretty young and watching them, and yeah, I had to get stitches in my eye, just above my eye, when I was quite young, and I got a signed thing from Harves, so that was
cool.
Pretty special, and
excellent.
Didn't quite get me over the line to support the Saints, but yeah, that's a fond memory, and yeah, I love watching him play.
Who, apart from Robert Harvey, when you first got to the St Kilda Football Club, did you sort of took you under their wing, or who looked after you, or who was it that you sort of took on the mentoring role? Anybody like that?
Probably a bit with Lee Montagna, who was really good. Like I played a bit small forward, but a little bit in the midfield, and yeah, he'd sort of played all over the ground throughout his career, on the wing, half back, inside, forward. So yeah, he was a really smart guy, smart footballer, and had a lot of advice for me.
Good. Who have you? Who's taken you under the wing since you've been down at the club, Mitch?
Funny enough, when I was younger, I used to be a North Melbourne supporter, so I used to love Mason Wood.
Yeah, right. Bit of a man crush.
Yeah, I know, so I think it was one of my first days at the club. I don't know why, it was a big mistake. Told Marcus that Mason Wood was once my background, and so he absolutely loved that. And yeah, since that day, he took me under my wing, and yeah, he's been great.
That's awesome, mate. Yeah, really good. Well done. Well, I like that too. Mate, for the first part of your footy career, you played obviously more of a midfield half-forward type of role. When you were first told or required to change that up to a new role, the one that you now eat for breakfast in the halfback, what were your first thoughts?
I was a bit apprehensive.
Yeah,
probably defence wasn't my strongest point of my game. So I was a bit nervous. Like, I never played there at any level really, so I felt like I had a lot to learn, and I wasn't quite sure how to balance the defensive stuff with the offence, because clearly I was put there for more the offensive side of the game. I feel like I learnt pretty quickly, and had some good experience around me, and some really good coaches in Aaron Hamill and now Corey Enright, who've helped me a lot.
But do you feel it's probably turned your career and probably made you a better footballer, or is that a fair assumption? Or?
Yeah, I think so. It's just about opportunity, I think, for me. Like, it's given me a chance to get a lot more of the ball and play to my strengths, and just be involved in the game a lot more, and see me play a bit more inside mid as well, which I played all right there too. So I think more than anything, just the opportunity over the past few years, rather than sort of playing a small forward role, which is a pretty tough role to play, and you don't see a lot of the ball. For
sure. I watched you, and you all would have watched this. Come off the back of the square, I think it was somewhere into the third, and you ran through like, mate, no one was getting that ball. Steamrolled just about everybody in the way, and you took the possession and kicked it straight. I was like, now that's the Jack Sinclair. All right. Calm down. It's a Freudian slip. It's okay. That's the Jack Sinclair.
There's a lot of Jacks.
Yes, a lot of Jacks. All right. Trust me. Thank you, though. You're all very quick on that. But that is the Jack Sinclair that has become sort of the renowned Jack Sinclair at the St Kilda Football Club. So you have adapted to that role, but you've really addressed it and taken it on. Yeah,
we sort of had a plan to support the centre bounce a bit, so I was getting in pretty hard off the back of the square, and had a couple go my way, which is nice. But got the licence to be pretty attacking, and usually the half forwards kind of worry about you a bit too, which is nice.
Beautiful, excellent. Let's go to your next game, boys. It's Sunday afternoon, Carlton v St Kilda, 3:20 p.m, Sunday the 6th of August at Marvel Stadium. Carlton are missing some of their key personnel in Chera, Mackay, Kennedy and Walsh, but three of these guys were missing in their win over the ladder-leading Pies, so they've got some belief there. They'll be backing themselves into their system, playing your role and bring your intensity to the contest, applying tackling pressure and get the ball into the forward 50 by whatever means. Wilkie and Battle, obviously, will no doubt share the load with Charlie. They're going to have their work cut out for them. Saints are missing a couple as well. Jones, most recently with his knee, but you could and may get back King and Hill. Could be big inclusions. Sharman went off with just some general knee soreness. Seb Ross has been training to get back after his hamstring injury, and a few of the boys have been playing in the VFL to get up to AFL match-ready standard. I speak mainly of Tim Rembury. How's things looking for all of the individuals that I've just mentioned?
Yeah, they're close. I think Seb's probably at least another week away.
Okay.
Tim had a good run. Jack Hayes has played a couple games as well. Max, I'm not too sure. Fitness tests. I'm not sure how confident he's feeling, but he hasn't really missed a beat. Like, he obviously hurt his shoulder, but he's still been keeping up with all the running, and he's fit as well. So and Hilly's good.
And Hilly with his lung. Yep, he's okay.
So it's exciting. I'm not too sure what they'll go with. Obviously, Caminiti was suspended, but had that overturned, so he's right to go as well. So
you guys happy with that? Yeah. So a list will come out obviously on Thursday, game not until Sunday. It'll be nice to get all those inclusions back. As I said, you've got a big month of football coming up, as I alluded to with the games that you've got coming up. Where do you think this game, the Carlton game that I allude to now, where do you think this game will be won? And don't say scoreboard.
I think the midfield, it was a big part of the win we had on the weekend, and you spoke about Chera. He was amazing on in the first half, but after he went off, they still really dominated through the middle of the ground. So I think that'll be huge. If they're getting it into Kerno pretty easily, it'll be a tough day for us. But if we can go down the other end and our forwards bring the same sort of energy and contest like they did on the weekend, I think, we'll be hard to stop.
Get off to a start like that. Every game would be fantastic. Where do you think the game's to be won and lost, Mitch, from your perspective?
Yeah, similar to what Singh said, Colton obviously have a good midfield, very contested players. So if we can beat them at their contests in the midfield, and I guess Kerno's been unreal this season, but I think if we bring the pressure, starts with the forwards and the mids, just make it harder for the Colton forwards. Just make it hard for them.
Yeah, make it hard for them. That's the whole objective, to get out there and make it hard for them. All I want to say is, all the best to both of you. Stay fit, stay healthy, stay injury free. Okay. Good luck. Go Saints. As I said, we just wanted to do a little bit of past, present, future, just to find out what's going on down at the club, not just in the round that have been, but also the rounds coming up. We now just want to get to know the boys a little bit better, all right? We're going to do that in our first little segment. It's called What Can I Say? Feeling the nerves, are you? No, it'll be right. So what I'm going to do here, boys, I'm just going to ask you a series of questions. You can give me a one-word answer, or if you feel like going a little bit more and elaborating, feel free to do so, okay? Do you like running through the banners?
Yeah, love it.
Love it.
Gives me goosebumps.
Yeah. Oh, goosebumps. Good.
It whacked me on the face on the weekend, so I was a bit shocked.
Not so keen. Yeah, all right. The siren has gone. You're trailing by 5. You need a goal to win the game. Who do you hope has got the ball in their hands to win it for you?
Probably my man on the left, I reckon.
Ooh.
Maybe Higo.
Yeah?
He's a man for the big occasion.
Yeah, he does like the big occasion. St Kilda supporters to you are?
Loyal.
St Kilda supporters to you are?
Yeah, loyal.
Loyal. Yeah. Oh, nice. That's you they're talking about. All right. Okay. Do you prefer a day or a twilight grand final?
Day.
Yeah, day.
Day. Okay, good. You've been reincarnated as an animal. What sort of an animal are you coming back as?
Dolphin, maybe.
Oh, dolphin. Okay. They call him Flipper.
Maybe like a sloth, just cruise around pretty slowly and just, chill out.
How interesting is that? We did the show last week. We had Darcy Cameron from Collingwood on the show, and he said he'd be a sloth as well. So, all right, there you go. Partners in crime. Which one of these things gets you pumped the most? Before a game of football, is it the smell of deep heat, fresh cut grass, pulling on the jumper, strapping on the boots, a footy in your hands, the smell of the leather, or the sound of the crowd?
Sound of the crowd for sure.
Oh, cool.
Probably pulling on the famous 35. It's pretty special.
Nice. Yeah, good. Yeah, well said. You had your jumper presentation by Tony Lockett. Was that?
Yeah, he presented me with my Guernsey for my 100th game, which was pretty cool. And then Halves presented my 150th. So between those two, I don't think there's a better person in Saints history to have their jumpers presented by. They're like two absolute legends.
Total pinch me moments, Jack. Unbelievable. Who has been Who has been your best mate down at the club since you arrived? I know you kind of alluded to it before, but who is it?
Yeah, probably Marcus. I guess growing up with him, went to the same primary school, so I've known him since about 4 years old and played footy and basketball all the way through. So
yeah, right. Oh wow. Okay.
I grew up with Jack Billings. We were already, he's been one of my best mates since I was kick. So probably him, but since I got to the club, probably Daniel McKenzie.
Wow, okay, all right, there you go. Being an AFL footballer to you is?
Fun and challenging.
Fun and challenging.
Yeah, rewarding, but bloody tough work.
Yeah, tough work. It's not all it's cracked up to be. Who's a bit tight with their money down at the club? Speak freely.
I reckon Naz.
Mason Wood.
Yeah, those two. Same house as well, so...
Oh, yeah, all right, okay.
Mason cooks dinner and after dinner he says, "Oh, Naz, this is what you owe me," doesn't he?
Yeah, buddy Naz makes everyone drive for him. He says he doesn't like driving, but I reckon it's just he wants to save petrol, I reckon.
There's your man, all right. Who likes to get their rig out just a little bit too much down at the club?
Machado.
I don't know, maybe Tom Highmore, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, I'm going with Machado. All right. Which AFL club do you like to beat the most?
Carlton.
Oh!
Probably Collingwood.
Oh, all right. See, he's learning how to win the fans over. It's really good. You've been given the opportunity to do one of only the following things: parachute out of a plane, take a hot lap in a V8 supercar, go hot air ballooning, or swim with the sharks. Which one would you choose, one or none?
I've already gone skydiving.
Oh, yeah.
I know swim with sharks would be pretty cool.
Yeah, okay.
Do I get to drive the supercar?
Would be probably up to you.
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Yeah, cool.
That'd be great fun.
Excellent. Just be careful because you want to be a dolphin too, mate. So sharks and you know. What's your favourite ground? What's your favourite ground to play on around Australia and why?
Marvel, because you just know we're going to get. I love going to Marvel when it's raining as well, because you know it's not going to be wet or
How
anything.
good's unless Ross has something to say about it, but
Apart from that day, actually.
The MCG, it's hard to go past all the history, and you get big crowds there.
Yeah, absolutely. Playing for the St Kilda Football Club is?
Yeah, just the best, really.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Challenging.
Challenging.
Yeah, has its ups and downs, but that's what makes it the St Kilda Footy Club.
Yeah, there you go. Very good answer, like any job. Who, in your opinion, is someone we should watch out for down at the club, or who has impressed you the most?
I think Isaac Kilda, he's coming through, only his first season, but he's shown some amazing things in the VFL, and I think he'll be similar to Paddy Ryder, I reckon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gee, that's a big call. Great.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. No, he's pretty exciting. Matt Allison's another one who finished off pre-season really well. He's been injured most of the year, but he's just come back through the VFL and had a pretty good game on the weekend.
Good, nice, something to watch out for. What's a better mark or goal of the year?
I'd say mark of the year. Yeah.
Good.
Oh, I can't jump, so goal.
Stick with what you know, huh? Yeah, I get it. Who thinks they are the best dresser at the St Kilda Football Club?
We'll say this at the same time.
Yeah.
Liam Stocker.
Oh, nice. Well done, boys. Really, got a bit of swagger about it? Yeah, okay, all right. St Kilda Football Club, this is in your opinion, St Kilda Football Club at the end of the home and away season will finish where?
We haven't been below 6, so let's keep it that way.
Good.
Yeah, same answer.
Yeah, all right, very nice. You're a contestant on a reality TV show. What sort of a reality TV show is it?
Definitely not. Maybe Survivor.
Survivor,
Yeah.
okay.
Maybe the Amazing Race. That'd be
Amazing
pretty fun, I
race.
reckon. Yeah.
Okay, good answers, I like it. You find a car park in a shopping centre, do you drive straight in or do you reverse in?
Drive straight in. I'm no good at reversing.
Okay.
Reversing, I'm no good at driving straight in.
And you like the quick getaway too, mate. Do you prefer to see the coach on the box, in the box, or on the bench?
I'm pretty happy with Ross up in the box, I reckon.
Yeah, same in the box. Can't see how angry he is, so...
Yeah, nice. I get it. Please describe for us in one word, the one word that you think describes each other. Mitch, you describe Jack. Jack, you describe Mitch.
Competitive.
Skillful.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. I like it. They're kicking each other under the desk, you know. Describe each other's sense of humour for me. What do you think of his sense of humour? What do you think of his?
I don't know, he's pretty cheeky, like he's quiet, but he's not afraid to let you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't have one.
Yeah, I don't have one.
I don't have one. All right. What's been the stupidest thing you've ever been asked to sign?
Probably the most annoying thing is when you go to Aussie clinics and all these kids are putting all their sweaty shoes up in your face, signing them, so that gets pretty annoying.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, maybe like a lunchbox or something.
Oh, yeah.
You asked me to sign a fridge. That was the first time I'd done that.
All right, okay. It's right up there with something stupid, I suppose. Okay. Write your own headline to your greatest day.
Saints win premiership.
Oh,
Saints premiers.
yeah, oh, nice. Not Machito, like, wins Norma Smith in Saints premiership flag.
I wouldn't mind that, but
Yeah, that would be too, yeah. All right. Who's been your toughest opponent to match up on your career to date?
for me, Darcy Moore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's just he's so tall and moves well as well. So yeah, it was a tough day for me that day.
Yeah, I understand.
I'll probably Lockie Neal played on him a little bit this year, and a couple of years ago, so dynamic and really fast with his movements. It's hard to keep him in your sights.
I understand. If you were to appear on a talent show, what would your talent be?
It's not much of a talent. I can just juggle.
Oh, juggle.
Yeah.
A juggler. Okay, that's not bad. What would yours be, Jack? Tap dance?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, that'll do. All right, we'll go with that. What do you think when you see a poster or merchandise of yourself? See the smile break out?
Yeah, baby.
That wasn't me.
That was you. I don't say much, but I don't know. Mum will let me know about it first. So.
I was going to say a similar thing.
Yeah.
Try to hide it from Mum, otherwise I'll see it when I go over to her place.
There you go. Is there a smell or aroma that you just can't resist or walk past?
Got nothing.
Good sausage sizzle is
Oh, there you go.
hard to walk past.
Yeah, they are. Especially if the onions are, yeah, that's the thing. What about you? If you've got a smell that just goes, oh man, I'm hungry for that.
Yeah, just local. There's this place that does these nice calamari, deep fried, and every time I walk past, I always have to get one. So
There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect. I like it. What's your reaction when you see a kid with your number on their back?
I think it's for halves, not me.
No, I'm actually pretty happy. Saw one in the change rooms. I don't really see many 10s out there, but yeah, I was pretty surprised.
Good. Yeah. Excellent. All right, now this is a good one, boys. On the count of three, don't look at each other and don't look at me. Look out into the audience. But give me your answer at the same time. Which club has the most feral supporters? 1, 2, 3.
Port Adelaide.
Collingwood and Port Adelaide. I think there's something similar about that. Well done, boys. Put your hands together for them, ladies and gentlemen.
My first time in tonight too, so yeah.
All right. So you boys have got the score pads here. I mean, you can obviously see, Mitch, we spend a lot of money at this show in order to get the best equipment. All right. So what's going to happen here? I'll ask the questions. If these boys get it right, you'll turn it over when Corey does, and Jack will turn one over when Jack does. Here comes your questions, boys.
Yep.
Your first question is, how many VFL, AFL Grand Finals has the St Kilda Football Club played in?
Jack. 9.
6. Jack? Yes, 6. It could be 6 or 7, okay, because you had the drawn grand final in 2010. So I'm going to take 6. You did it, Jack. Well done. You're off the mark. Who was your team's captain?
Jack.
Corey.
Jack.
I'm still.
Jack Steele is correct. All right. Keep your microphone nice and close, Corey. That way you'll be able to get in there.
Yeah.
Who wears number 6 at the St Kilda Football
Jack.
Club? Oh, Jack.
Seb Ross.
Seb Ross is correct. There we go. Closest to win 1,000, how many members does the St Kilda Football Club currently have? Corey.
Isn't it 56,197?
Well, that's not a bit more accurate than what I was looking for, but that's not bad. You said 69,000?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a bit too high. Jack, do you want to have a go?
Probably around 55,000.
That's not bad either, but you're not within 1,000. It's 58,257. Congratulations, St Kilda. Well done. All right, here's your next question. Where did St Kilda finish on the ladder at the end of the home and away season last year?
Jack.
Corey.
Jack.
13th.
No. Here's your chance to steal the points, Corey.
10th.
Yes, well done, mate. Off the mark. Yeah, give him a round of applause. Well done.
Thank you.
Good on you, champ. All right. How many games did your team win last year at the end of the home and away season?
Corey.
Jack.
9.
No. Corey.
10.
No. It was 11.
Oh,
Bad luck,
come
mate.
on.
So close.
Thanks to Scotty.
If I was playing for St Kilda, I could have helped you. But anyway, 2 points, player and goals. All right, boys? Who was your club's leading goal kicker in 2022 and how many goals did they kick?
Corey.
Corey.
Maxie King.
Max King is correct. And how many goals?
53.
Ooh, you got 1 point as Max King. Jack?
Probably around 45.
No, he was very close with 52.
Oh, I
Bad
knew
luck,
that.
mate. But you did get that 1 point, though. Out of these three players, wait until you hear the entirety of the question. Out of these three players, who has kicked the most amount of goals? Is it A, Stewie Lowe, B, Stephen Milne, or C, Nick Riewoldt?
Jack.
Corey?
Nick Riewoldt.
Yes, correct. 718 to be exact. Well done.
Thank you.
Who was the last St Kilda player to win a Norm Smith medal?
Jack.
Corey.
Jack.
Lenny.
Did you say Benny?
Lenny.
Yeah, Lenny it was, but do you know who? Lenny?
Lenny Hayes.
That's good. That'll do. Well done. Lenny Hayes, 2010. For 3 points, boys. This is, what's the score? 3 versus 4. High stakes drama up here, everyone.
Yep.
3 points. Player, year, and votes. How many votes, what year, and who was the last St Kilda player to win a Brownlow medal?
Corey.
Corey.
Robert Harvey.
Yes, Robert Harvey. That's the person. Now the year and the votes.
1998.
Yes, so that's 2 points. How many votes?
32.
Oh, 3. Well done.
Hi Harvey, if you're watching, mate. If you're watching tonight.
There you
Hi,
go.
Keith Urban and Gene Simmons, if you're watching.
Sitting next to one of his favourites as well. There you go.
There you go.
All
What a
3
champion.
points. Well done. All right, don't get too cuddly. Okay. Here we go. What year did your team last win a grand final and who did they play?
Jack.
Corey.
Jack.
1966, and we versed Collingwood, and we won
Correct.
by 1 point.
Well done. Yes, you get the point. How many points did you win that grand final by?
1.
Corey.
Jack. Yes, 1. Yeah, that's correct. What's the score now? 6-all. It's only 2 questions to go, boys. All right.
Yep.
Here's your second last one. How many premierships does the St Kilda Football Club?
Corey. Jack.
Corey.
1 premiership.
There you go. 7 versus 6. It's either going to be a tie or we've got a winner. Out of these 3 players, wait until you hear the entirety. Out of these 3 players, who has played the most games in the history of the St Kilda Football Club?
Corey.
Are you sure you want to come in?
I want to say it's Robert Harvey.
There, you got it. Well done. 383 games. You got it. Simply the best.
Yeah,
Corey,
yeah.
well done. You're a little champion. Well done, mate. What about you go? Now that's good footy football. Congratulations for doing that. Thanks, mate. Well done, Corey. It's his first time here tonight, so yeah, well done, Corey. And well done, Jack. That's yours. Good on you, champ. There you go. Put your hands together with the boys. That was simply the best. It was proudly brought to you by Yamaha and the Big Picture people. They're the experts in home theatre technology. The Big Picture people are located in Hoppers Crossing, Clyde North, South Morang, Cheltenham, Water Gardens and the Gold Coast. Oh, nice clap from someone. Thank you. All right. So, what's going to happen here, boys? I'm going to ask you a series of questions relating to the season thus far. All right? These guys are going to keep score for you. So each time you get one right, you guys flip it over. Here comes your first question. I was recently sacked by my club after 6 years of being coach. Who am I?
Mitch. Brett Radden.
No.
Jack. Stuart Dew.
Stuart Dew is correct. Well done. You're off the mark. Second question. I have kicked a contender for goal of the year in my first year of playing for the club. I am also a father-son for the Brisbane Lions. And I just... Jack.
Will Ashcroft.
Will Ashcroft is correct. 2 points, Lucas. Well done. I took a break from coaching in May this year, but Jack.
Alistair Clarkson.
Alistair Clarkson is correct. 3 straight. Come on, Mitch. Here we go. I'm leading the Coleman medal after... Jack.
Charlie Kerno.
Charlie Kerno.
We're getting
All
a
right.
chance here.
Bonus point, how many goals?
Mitch. 67.
Spot on. There you go. That's all right. Good girl, Chloe. I recently retired from football after playing 194 games of football for the Richmond and North Melbourne football clubs.
Jack.
Who am I?
Robbie Tarrant.
Robbie Tarrant is correct. Well done. Lucas is loving this. He's getting a real workout. I was picked 5 in the 2004 draft and played for 19 seasons at 2 clubs. I've managed to win 2 premierships in my career. Who am I? Jack.
Buddy Franklin.
Yes, Lance Buddy Franklin. Well done. Spot on, mate. Comes your next one. I coached my club to 3 premierships, but decided to resign. Mitch.
Damien Hardwick.
Damien Hardwick is correct. Well done. 2 versus 5. Let's see how we go here. Our club has had 5 wins for the year. Who are we? Jack.
Hawks.
Yes, Hawthorn it is. Well done. There you go. I recently chalked up the most disposals of any player in VFL, AFL history.
Mitch.
Scott
Penderbury.
There you go. Well done. I recently surpassed the game's record. You turn that over, Chloe. Oh, good girl. Thank you. I thought she was nearly going to sleep then. I recently surpassed the game's record for most games by an Irishman. Who am I? Jack.
Zach Tui.
Zach Tui is correct. I am currently ranked number 1 for disposals in the league for Jack.
Nick Dacos.
Nick Dacos is correct. Well done. 8 versus 3. Come on. I was traded to my new club this year, but I'm currently playing in the VFL. Who am I? Could be a few, but...
Jack. Brodie Grundy.
Spot on. There you go. You got it. I'm a leading forward with my club, and I'm set to miss the rest of the season due to my recent knee injury. Who am I?
Mitch.
Mitch.
Tim Embry.
No. I hope not.
Wait, what was the question?
I'll go again if you like.
I just heard knee, so...
I think Ross is on the phone. Hang on. I'm a leading forward with my club, and I'm set to miss the rest of the season due to a recent knee injury. Who am I?
Harry Mackay.
Harry Mackay is correct. Well done. There you go. Moving along to the next slide. I missed the first 9 games of the season of 2023, only to recently come back and get a shoulder injury. Jack.
Max King.
Max King is correct. Well done. But I could be named in the squad this week. I just threw that in, okay? I fractured my foot in round 4 against the Bulldogs and have now been ruled out for the season of 2023. Who am I? No takers? Passing?
Oh, no.
Tom Lynch. I recently did a hamstring in our club's 17th loss for the season. Who am I?
Mitch. Is it
Mitch.
Someone from West Coast, is it?
Not a bad guess, mate.
Shuey?
Yes,
Yeah.
Luke Shuey it is. Chloe, that's you. All right. She's not so excited anymore, is she? All right. I'm a key defender at my club, and I recently signed a new 5-year deal with the club after rejecting free agency offers. Who am I?
Mitch.
Mitch.
Is it Mason Redmond?
Mason Redmond is correct. Here he comes. He's coming back. 5 versus 11. There's only 2 questions to go. Bad luck. I was once the captain of my club. I am 33 years of age and a leading forward. I've just signed another 1-year extension with Jack.
Taylor Walker.
Taylor Walker is correct. 12-5. I captained my club from 2015 to 2019. I've played over 330 games of football.
Shannon Hearn.
Shannon Hearn is correct. Score of 6 versus 12. Half the score. We have a winner. It's Jack Sinclair. Who can it be now? Well done. Lucas and Chloe, you were fantastic. Chloe, you can give me a thumbs up if you... Yeah, okay, right. I like it. Well done to both of you. We don't have any losers on That's Good for Footy because you both get to take away one of those. All right? There's a That's Good for Footy for both of you. All right? You can put down the score pad. Awesome score. Well done, Lucas. Thank you very much. You're both wonderful. Look at him. That's gorgeous. Well done, guys. There you go. Upcoming shows. If you'd like to be part of the live audience at any of the That's Good for Footy panel shows that we do, get onto the website, which is www.that'sgoodforfooty.com/events, all right? So you need to get onto that in order to get tickets because it's always better here live, right, everyone? Yeah! Thank you. Thank you very much. So next week on the show, August the 9th, we're going to be here at the Mulgrave Country Club for a Richmond show with Tom Lynch and Noah Bolter. And you know what the funny thing is? When I read that out last week about these two, they all did that too. Funny, eh? Then on August the 16th, we're doing a Colton show. Jack? Might want to come along, mate. Also live from the Mulgrave Country Club. That will be with Sam Doherty and Mark Pitnet. And then on August the 23rd, we're heading to the Italian Sports Club in Werribee for a Western Bulldog show with Cody Waitman and Latham Vandermeer. The week after that, it's finals time, so we'll see who's playing who, when and where, and then we'll let you know, and then you can come along and purchase tickets and see who's on the panel. Remember, when you're purchasing your tickets, only get them through the That's Good Footy website or click on the links in the That's Good Footy Facebook posts. Thanks to everyone for attending tonight. We've had a really good time with all of you. I love doing St Kilda shows, I mean that. They're always really entertaining. Even Sandy said so, and that's saying a lot. You guys have seriously been fantastic tonight. I reminded you at the start of the show, go onto the That's Good Footy Facebook page, like it, sign up, and because that way the information will come to you, all right, when we're doing shows next. A lot of people say, how many people do this show? And I say 3. Some people say it looks like it, and then other people go, wow, that's not bad, all right? But it's just Sam, it's just Sandy, and it's just me. So thanks very much for your support. We really appreciate it. But whilst you're feeling in that kind of mood, can you now keep the applause going for Mitch Owens and Jack Sinclair? These two guys have been fantastic tonight. Mitch's first time, very candid, very open. Jack, as per usual, just came out suave and sophisticated, like running off the half-back flank and running through everything and barreling it over. It's been great having you back on. Could you please pick up your microphones, boys? Mitch, your first time. What'd you think, mate?
Yeah, loved it. Loved the energy in here. And just want to say thank you, and thanks for all the supporters coming down as well.
Oh, how beautiful. Love it. Oh, all the ladies in the room just went, oh, that's beautiful. So well done. Jack, how'd you go, mate?
Yeah, love it. I've been waiting 20 weeks for you to get me on. So, it's been awesome. And, yeah, it's good to do it with Cheeto his first time.
Yeah, exactly. My hat to both of you. As I said, it's been wonderful having them both on. They're great ambassadors of the St Kilda Football Club. You should be very proud to have them both playing for you, the club that you love. I wish you guys and these guys all the best as you go into the finals. Get out there and give it a red-out crack this weekend on Sunday at Marvel. No mucking around. Go in hard, do exactly what you've been doing all year because you deserve it, and I'd love to see you guys go a little bit further. My name's Damien. This has been the That's Good Footy panel show. You've all been wonderful. I just want to say thank you, and we'll see you all again real soon. Cheers, everyone. Thanks and good night. Thank you.
Forget about the heartbreaks, the agony and heartaches. You give it all for the game's sake, and that's good for footy. And this is what you pray for.